Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Turtlecast. How is everyone doing on the beginning of another weekend? Yeah, the time flies, weekend after weekend, and closer to the December huge update with new story, new grind, new rewards, everything. The map is awesome, so I cannot wait to have it in the main game, hopefully with all bugs squashed. Okay, that's not gonna happen, but hopefully with all the nasty bugs squashed. Can we hope for that? And welcome in the chat, Daniel, Green Manx Green, Spiteful Angel, PDM, a Defion Jack, Alufool, Rascal, Chris Zimmerman, Basic Hermit, Fishrick, Steve Martin, No Step on Clippy, Mookie Wilson, Mela, Exploring the North, Da Vinci, Baphomet, Gary Reyes, welcome. And let's check first if there was any new article that I could possibly missed on followed.com. Let's refresh the page. Was there anything new? No, I don't think so. The last one is about Mischief Night, but it's already ongoing, so we know about it. We know about Mischief Night ongoing, that we are grinding those rewards. I'm not grinding enough as I was still testing some stuff on public test server, but I am from time to time there to do the Mischief Night. So that still need to be grind for us. That's the completely new event. So all the rewards from Mischief Night I am missing. I mean, at this moment, not all. So I did get like a handful of plans. The new ones. Hello everyone else joining us right now. Welcome to the Turtlecast. I think, yeah, let's just straight away start from your questions on the Discord. Let's do that first before I forget. Let's find the Discord and your questions. What's better, ghoul or human? Generally, ghoul is a little bit better, assuming you want to play full health. If you want to play bloodied, then you go human. So that's the power structure at this moment. You want to play something low health, benefit from Nerd Rage or bloodied prefix, you go human. If you want to play full health, the ghoul is stronger. Let's be honest, it is stronger significantly when you are full health. You have so many extra perks. All right. Opening those questions. I think it should be here. Okay. Got it. I think that's the first one, or I answered that last time. I'm not 100% sure. I know I answered that. And first one then. Hello, Turtle. What's the current state of anti-armor as a prefix? I rarely ever hear you bringing it up, as it's always Furious, Blooded, and Juggernaut or Mutants dominating the conversation. Yes, the anti-armor was pushed out of the conversation, mainly because most enemies do not have enough resistance for anti-armor to matter in addition to tank killer. It just, for most enemies, doesn't matter. And when it does, it doesn't really hit into the sweet spot when it would outclass, let's say, boosted mutants. As mutants now is 50% bonus damage, and it's so easy to do it. It's mutants prefix 10 mutations, you have 50% bonus. For anti-armor to outclass it, it's possible, but it would need to hit a sweet spot. That's rarely ever a case now, so anti-armor is not great. It's not like it's useless, you can still use it, but it will be doing slightly worse than mutants. That's why no one is using it. And it would be doing much worse than Furious or Blooded. So that's the situation in here. That's the answer of the previous question. Yes, there's no more Megavore. We'll need to choose Herbivore or Carnivore. Whoever is a Megavore right now, both mutations will be removed and you need to apply the one that you want. So no more Megavores after December update drops. And next one, not exactly sure, how to add pictures, but I see some 4-star legendary mods that are not available for building, but they are available to add to current armor pieces. The one that caught my attention was Crusaders, which gives 1 special point for each worn armor piece, max stack 5. I was also wondering why you did not talk about this in your max HP build, since the wording seems to imply that you can get up to plus 25 stats per special if you had Crusaders on 5 armor pieces. This is in the live game. You can see the Crusaders mods under modifying legendary mods, and so on. I know exactly what you are talking about. I know about those mods. I even reviewed them a while back when they first appeared on the public test server. So you can see the review. The problem with Crusaders, it's not really what it appears to be. It's adding random special. So it's very bad, but maybe it will change. The thing is, those are not ready. Those 4-star are not available, not finished. So there is preview from previous public test server. If you wonder what they do in their unfinished state, you can check it out there. But they not added yet to the game. They by accident added to the list, so you can see the names, but they're not in the game, so you cannot craft that or drop it anywhere outside of the custom server when you switch requirements, so you can craft anything you want without needing the resources. So you can test it on custom server, and that's about it. Those are not finished, most likely intended for Raid 2.0. That's not yet even planned to be introduced in the next update. It's most likely the spring update, but to be confirmed. There's no confirmation at all about those. We need dual wielding. That would be nice, yes. Hello AT. I have a question. I started a new character and my current level is 124. I have completed the main quest and choose the raiders over the settlers. My question is, if I start and complete the ghoul quest line and become a ghoul, will it affect all the other main and side quests, in example, responders, Skyline Valley quests? It's not really, outside of the fact you will need to wear a disguise. I mean, not for the Skyline Valley, but for the responders and some other quest lines, you will need a disguise. I guess what I'm asking is, will it lock me out from completing them or alter them in any way since I will be a ghoul? No, you will only need to disguise yourself, so they will not know you are a ghoul. So that's as easy as a disguise. There is one problem with the disguise that is causing people to suffer, myself included. If you are a power armor user and you put on a disguise, it will keep frequently unequipping your helmet, and you need to go to Pip-Boy, equip your helmet manually again, and your helmet will unequip itself again, and you need to equip it, and so on and so forth. So that's the main issue with that, no other issues. Public test server question. Are the new mods in public test server only available on weapon and armor drops from the new events and bounties, or can they drop from any enemy on the entire map? I don't know if they can drop from any enemy, but they can definitely be randomly crafted when you are changing non-legendary weapon into a 3-star. But I did not get them drop from random enemies in the world, but I didn't kill too many legendaries in the world outside of the new map. I'm all the time in the new map and testing in there. So I don't know if they can drop outside, but time will tell. Maybe, maybe not. They can definitely randomly be crafted into the weapon. And last one. My apologies if this has already been talked about, but I haven't seen any mention of it. Earlier in the year, there was discussion of a possible new raid boss, which was NCR Ranger. I was just wondering if any in the PTS has seen it mentioned. So it's not in the public test server. You are talking about some speculations about informations that's been data mined from the game files. So the data mine and public test server, those are connected but two different things. Public test server is the content that we are testing in there. So next update, for example, now it's a December update. We can test all the features, go one by one, and the weapons that are coming, all this good stuff. Now, the data mining. People data mine PTS files. So they dig into the game files that are not active. Therefore, they sometimes find pictures, text, stats for some enemies and names that are not in game, and then those speculations start. Is that a new content or not? It may be, it's not necessarily. Like in the past, there was some data mine information that happened to be not the real content. It was something Bethesda was working on and the idea was scrapped. So it was data mined, it was still in the files, but it was not intended to ever be released. And in other case scenario, the data mine things happen to be a planned content for like a 6 to 12 months ahead, but it was very early version, like pre-alpha even, not playable. It's just the beginning of something being put into the files, but not yet playable at all. So it's subject to change before the final release. So data mines, you cannot really rely as a solid info about future content. It's nice sometimes to be curious and figure it out and see what people were able to dig out, but you cannot treat it like a solid information for future updates. It may happen or may not happen. We don't currently have any official information about what second raid will be. So that's nothing yet. We know nothing officially. And now coming back to you in the chat. Okay, oh, Spiteful Angel, thank you a lot for $10, appreciate that. And the message is good morning, afternoon and evening to everyone. Hope everyone is having a fun time in Mischief Night. Thank you a lot, Spiteful Angel, and yes, we do. Mischief Night is a fun event. Okay, let me see what are the questions in the chat. About the Ghoul Rascal is saying, being stronger doesn't make up for being uglier. Good point. I don't remember how many plants is there in the new event. Do we have a... we open X. If someone was posting maybe a reward checklist, probably. Usually Duchess Flame does that. Let me see if I can quickly find the reward list. Yeah, I didn't cover the reward about this event at all. I was too busy on public test server and I forgot about covering all the rewards. I don't do data mining myself, so if anything is there, that's not me data mining it. I usually use the Duchess Flame website or whoever else is posting those rewards. Can I find it? Search. Was Duchess posting that? Maybe she wasn't. I don't see it. Maybe I need to scroll more. No, I don't see anyone. Oh, maybe here. Wait, I see something. Okay, I found it. So I can show you. Here it is. That's the checklist on Duchess Flame Twitter. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 total. 18 total with the player title just drops once and Mischief Night Stain that drops once and guaranteed. So outside of those two guaranteed, that's 16 random. 16 random drops that you need to collect. Those are the rewards here on those pictures. Some of them are really cool. Some of them are really cool. There's more of them. If you are grinding for any of those, it's 16. How many events do you need to do? The drop chance is relatively good. 6.25% basically means that you are getting something every time, just random plan. Like what that means here is per plan. As you can see how many plans is, that basically means you are getting one plan, but it's completely random. So to get something specific, your odds are 6.2%, but you are always getting a plan. So it's not like you can end up without any plan. You will get a plan, you just don't know which one, so those are the odds to get any specific one. Therefore, you will need to do on average like 20 events to have them all or almost all, and then you can trade like for the missing one or two. 20 events over 2 weeks, not too bad. It's just you need to do like 2 to 3 events per day when you are playing, and you can skip some days completely and you will have them all with a little bit of luck. Or trading for them. I think they're all tradable, so you should be fine. Okay, back to you in the chat. So those are the rewards. So that's the reward checklist for ongoing event. Okay. Let me see where I stuff in the chat. I'm trying to find out, I think, here. The number 1 on the overweight icon, I think just some kind of an error. There shouldn't be any number. You should be just overweight or not. Yeah, you scrap legendaries if you want to learn legendary effects. So that's scrapping is the thing now. We're scrapping the legendaries as much as we can to learn and drop the legendary mod boxes. If you are coming after years, you may not be used to it, but now it's the default. Unless you need script, then you put it to script machine, but it's secondary now. Using script machine is secondary to just scrapping it. I am going to do ghoul builds, but I'm waiting a little bit. Maybe I will do some before the next update, but the thing is, next update is adding a cool legendary effects that are ghoul specific that I would like to use with my ghoul builds, and some that are not ghoul specific but open possibilities for like Juggernaut ghoul build with extra health and so on. So there is some cool stuff, and with glow refill, there's some really cool stuff with ghoul legendary effects. I would like to play with them too. So I don't know when those ghoul builds gonna come. I will definitely turn my character ghoul before the December update drops, as I want to be ghoul when it drops. I want to do it as a ghoul. I did it as a human on public test server. I want to be ghoul for the live release. Oh, Johnny the Lone Wolf, you already have 12 spare plans and you learn everything. Good job with the event, you fast. When you are scrolling over your weapons in Pip-Boy, you see the damage they do, but when you equip, they do less. Oh, I can explain that easily. Like, the problem is, whatever you are holding equipped, those legendary effects will be applied to all weapons that you are scrolling over. So if you equip weapon with different legendary effects, it will all recalculate. For whatever reason, those legendary effects are projected on everything, on every weapon in your inventory. They come from the weapon you are holding, you have equipped. The same scenario, I mean, the same system allows us to use grenades with extra effects from weapons. As grenades will carry effects, legendary effects of the weapon you're holding as well. So yeah, I don't know if that's a feature or a bug. Let's call it a feature. So if you want to know actual damage we'll be doing with a weapon, you need to hold it. You need to have it equipped. Then it's displaying actual damage for this weapon. Yeah, Scorpion Flash backpack is really cool. I like it. Yes, you need to spend 1000 atoms to switch to ghoul after you return to human from being a ghoul for the first time. First time when you do the quest line, you are going ghoul for free. But if you want to become ghoul again in the future, then you need to pay 1000 atoms. Going back to human is always free. So it's not too bad. So you are only paying for transition into the ghoul, not for both ways. Oh, see Layton, thank you a lot for 5000 money units. I appreciate that. And the message is, hey, thanks for all your guides. Really helpful. Are you gonna update your beast best in slot list for all the builds after patch? Probably. Probably I'll be doing some of those lists again. But I'm waiting a little bit to see what next patch gonna bring. They need to fix the damage bug that's currently present on public test server so I can test more stuff. At this moment, it's everything is so OP. I kind of hope it will not make it to live game version. It's hard to believe I'm saying that, as I like stuff that's overpowered and everything, but there is like a limit to it. At some point, when you are so overpowered, like currently on public test server, that every content is a breeze and none of the enemies pose any threat at all and they all fold as soon as they see you, it's not as fun. Like, everything being overpowered take away a fun of finding what's overpowered. Like in Fallout, I enjoy finding the one specific build and weapon that will be overpowered and kill everything fast. But when you make basically everything overpowered, so you pick up any random weapon from the ground and kill the endgame boss in 15 seconds, that's too much. That's too much. What kind of build do I recommend for a pistol build? Like, there is no more specific perks to go like pistol or any other weapon class. So it depends what kind of pistol you're talking. Automatic, regular, a revolver. If you are talking like a revolver, then reverse onslaught and hip firing is really fun to run with that. David, yes, we are live. It's live. Turtlecast is live indeed. Can I test infinite VATs using the new radiation mode in the public test server in combustion with radiation powered 4-star? That I'm afraid that's not gonna work. That's too little. Like, the radiation powered is eating rats so fast and giving relatively low amount of action points back that it's not really worth using. Not really worth using, in my opinion. It would need to be greatly enhanced. Like, amount of action points for those rats, the exchange would need to be improved. Way more action points it should be giving for the rats consumed. Why do they have a mod named Crusader and other mods? They are most likely testing them for the Raid 2.0, but they not even on the public test server yet. So that's the alpha phase for those 4-star legendaries. David J. Raskier, thank you a lot for joining Turtle's Army. Appreciate that. And may the shell be with you. Thank you for the support. What's my recommendation for a daily driver? Laser carbine or assault rifle? Laser carbine? I mean like laser gun? The laser carbine was in Fallout 4. We don't have laser carbines here. But if you're talking about laser gun or ultrasight laser weapon, Those are really good now after the buff, so you can daily drive them no problem if you put splitter on them and modify them nicely. But assault rifle is really strong too. Oh, you mean Volt 63? Yeah, Volt 63 gun is good, but the damage numbers are lying. It's not as powerful as it's showing on the weapon card. I would not say it's great for a daily driver, as it does need to hit up. So it has this mechanic to hit up. And in that case, I would go for assault rifle, as if we are still talking about daily driving over a Volt 63 carbine. Assault rifle may be spec into much lower AP cost, can achieve really good accuracy in VATS. If you add VATS accuracy on the second star, I would go with assault rifle. The new pistol, so yeah, reverse onslaught, the one that is being added with the next season, the ghoul gun. It's called Dome something. I forgot the name of the gun. So definitely reverse onslaught will be for it. Non-stealth as it's loud, no suppressor. Reverse onslaught, explosive effects on top, and you're rocking it. Damage reduction buff. I don't know anything about it, Blade UK. Yeah, Volt 63 Carbine works well with Commando, and it's probably worth considering if you don't want to use VATS. Like, Volt 63 Carbine is really good if you don't want to use VATS. Radium Rifle was buffed, but it's still far from glory. It probably never will be. Yeah, Dom Pedro, yeah, that's the new gun. Exactly. Elder's Mark, definitely the more powerful. The problem with Elder's Mark as a daily driver, you will need to get used to limited range. For daily driver, probably better to have more range, as you don't really need insane DPS of Elder's Mark on daily basis. But Elder's Mark is absolutely great and can be universal. You can absolutely run it all the time. I was running with Elder's Mark a lot on the public test server. Of course, everything is more powerful, but mainly because I can put silencer on it, and I was looking for all those intel boxes. So that when Elder's Mark served me well. The new gun is not too strong. Again, everyone is thinking the new gun is too strong. It is not. It's everything on the public test server. Everything is strong. New gun is performing a little bit better than Western Revolver, so it's not really overpowered. If we compare it to Western Revolver, I don't think anyone gonna say that Western Revolver is overpowered. So if Western Revolver is not overpowered, then the Ghoul gun is not overpowered either, as performance is similar. There are a little bit of differences, but overall performance is similar. And yes, Elder's Mark eats a lot of ammo. So you can use lever action as your daily driver if you want to farm ammo for Elder's Mark to feed it. Yeah, Elder's Mark will not feed itself. It's using a lot of ammo because of crazy high fire rate. Don Pedro over Gauss pistol? Yes, because Gauss pistol you need to charge, and Don Pedro you don't. It's always ready to be used. So I will go with Ghoul pistol over the Gauss pistol. But because of the charging mechanic, the Gauss pistol will do higher damage per shot, but will be firing slower. Western Spirit is great for ammo farm for Elder's Mark. Yes. So about the guns, and Western Revolver is still great. If you want to use it, it's absolutely brilliant daily driver. Cannot put suppressor on it, which is fine if you don't care about stealth. The left tap as a daily driver. Yeah, but it will not give you ammo. Like, left tap is using a lot of ammo too, so it will not give you more ammo back. That's the main issue. If you want ammo back, Don Pedro again is good because it will give you ammo back as it's firing slowly. All the new ghoul effects, new legendary can be installed on the Dom Pedro gun. This gun is fully customizable. It seems like the weapons, the stuff that they are adding is all fully customizable. So they're going back to the ways of One in the Blue Moon update, which is great. As Dom Pedro pistol, the Abraxo gun, they both can have all custom effects you want on them. And now I have my build just in my videos. Even if I need to reuse them for myself, I just scroll over through the video and pause on my perk loadout and then switch it the same on my main. I was doing copies in the past and sharing them on the build planner, but I stopped as I'm not going back to the build planner. Maybe I would use build planner again if I would be doing, and I should probably refresh, a new player build. As that makes sense, as planner will show you exactly at what level perks unlock. For most players, like for almost everyone in game, as almost everyone now it's level 100 and above, I would say 90% of population of Fallout is above level 100. It's no longer a concern. You have access to all the perks. You don't need to check build planner to see which perk unlock at what level, as you have them all. For the new players, it does make sense. So when I'll be doing a new player build, I will probably attach a build planner to it. As Fallout is a little bit confusing for new players in the sense that perks do not unlock until you pick a level up. So let's say if you start at level 20 and save your level ups until level 50, you will have none of the perk cards unlocked until you start spending those saved level ups. So we cannot save level ups. Then long story short, in Fallout you are not allowed to save any level ups until level 100. All saved level ups are basically doing nothing for you, just blocking your progress. So until level 100 you should be spending all the level ups. Then you can start saving. I have a secondary character that is indeed a ghoul, a lower level one. I can revisit it one day. Yes, the left tap has hidden damage bonus. So the Tommy gun that drops from Tunnel of Love event has hidden damage bonus. The same situation like the bow that drops in this event. The bow is much higher hidden damage bonus. Yeah, Gunter's Big Iron can be used. Yes, this is solid gun. I generally prefer Western Revolver over. I was running with Gunter's Big Iron, but Western Revolver it feels better after a while when using it, especially with all the buffs that revolvers did receive. Bows are very strong as a daily driver now. If you like bows, it was never better time than now to use them. And I'm working as well on a video about the grind for the new legendary effects, so grants and headhunts. I was testing how that works, and I should drop a video later today. Yeah, the green arrow really good for farming, yes, and for daily driving. Can even do the raid. as we did as all Green Arrow builds. Can you mod laptop? You cannot change legendary effects, only regular modifications on it. So that's a problem. It will never be a 4-star. That's the biggest problem. You can use it as daily driver, but no, you will not turn it into the best boss kill, unfortunately. That's why I'm so happy that with the next patch, December patch, they are doing it again and allowing us on those new weapons to change legendary effects. Really happy about it, as otherwise those will be dead on arrival. Like if they will not allow us to change it, that no one would use them. But as we can change it, so whatever new cool weapon they add, we can spec them for full power. Maybe one day they will let us modify all. I don't know why there are those restrictions. It really doesn't make sense. Such a cool weapon, some of them, and we cannot do anything about it. As they just drop with terrible legendary effects and no 4-star. Yeah, Green Arrow can hit really hard. Yes, Layton, I agree. Like we did entire raid, and the bonus was on the raid on the stage 5 when we were fighting the snake, because the arrows bounce. So whenever the snake tail popped up, we did not need to aim for the tail, as arrows bounce from the snake eye to the tail and kill the tail. So we never needed to focus on the tail at all. There is new fish in Ohio. Yes, I was not fishing myself anything yet. I didn't do any fishing. I will do it eventually. But I'm starting from other new stuff first. And that being said, that's probably all the questions for this Turtlecast. So I'll be heading now to the member hangout as I need to do my dailies. And yeah, at least one mischief night. Yeah, I agree, Jason. At minimum, they should let us add 4-star on any weapon, no matter what the weapon is. If it's only 3-star, even if we cannot change the effects, at least add the 4th. If you hit yourself with explosive weapon with suppression mode, will it start suppressing you? Most likely, yes. As it does reduce your damage resistance if you hit yourself with the weapon that is taking away damage resistance. So I would guess yes. Alright, so see you all now. See you all tomorrow and Turtles Army. Let's switch for a member hangout. We need to do those dailies. See you tomorrow, everyone. Bye. Take care. Have awesome weekend.